Let's bring in William Lawrence. He's a former U.S. diplomat and a professor of political science and international affairs at the American University. Professor, it's good to see you today. I want to get your initial assessment of this U.S. attack and your thoughts on the actions of Iran's proxies in Syria.
So there was an attack by the Iranian-backed forces, then a U.S. attack, then another attack by the Iranian forces, and then reports of another U.S. attack tonight. So we're in one of those tit-for-tat cycles that in the Syrian theater tend not to produce that many casualties. There have been 80 such attacks from the Iranian-backed Syrian side in the last 2 years and 2 months. So this has been going on for some time, but they tend not to produce a lot of casualties. And now that they're producing casualties, that raises the stakes on both sides. Some of the analysis has been sort of downplaying this as normal, but this is the worst escalation we've seen since 2019. So there are risks of further escalation.
Right, and we did hear Biden say that he doesn't seek conflict with Iran by conducting this attack. And we heard from Iran, pro-Iranian forces, that they could respond to any further U.S. attacks. Could this lead to an increase of tensions between the two sides?
Absolutely, and that's the risk that we're facing right now. I think you have to parse Biden's word. Biden's saying we're not attacking Iran. We don't want to take it to the Iranian territory, and there's been a lot of talk about that on American television today. But that's not the issue. The issue is that the U.S. is in direct conflict in Syria. The purpose of that mission is to attack or to mitigate against ISIS, which killed over a dozen people just in the last 24 hours. And yet at the same time, the Iranian-backed forces are trying to force the U.S. out, which is a different objective coming from the Syrian side. But there are clear risks of further escalation here. And again, violence begets violence. The more casualties inflicted by one side on the other side will be looking to inflict equal casualties in a proportionate way. But that escalatory, cycle or violence, sometimes it can spin out of control.
All right, Professor William Lawrence, thank you so much for sharing that analysis with us here on TRT World.